Impact, where we value your time. Your time is a valuable asset. And what we want to do is we want to give you the best information that you guys can rock out with each day. And that's very important to us. Alaric will be in later. He's going to discuss business trade lines specifically. And today I'm going to share with you the 25 steps to content creation. And we're going to have some fun. So if you can, Sha, can you introduce yourself and share what you do?
That's cool. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stay for Alaric's time. I'm going to have to run it over to the other room at 10. But I am Sha. I build websites that help companies service their customers and promote their businesses. Oh wait, can I start over?
You totally can. You totally can. You can tell. You know, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I'll start the whole thing over, and then don't worry about it because know that we do record. That way you have it, and then everybody who listens to our replays will be able to hear what it is that you bring to the table. So it's going to get more ears and more eyes on your business. And so what I'll do is, hey everyone, come on up, come on up. You're going to be able to drop your business in 30 seconds or less so more and more people can hear what it is that you do. But hello there, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Expert Impact, where your time is extremely valuable to us and we don't want to waste it. We want to make sure that you get the right information, the right knowledge that you can rock out with today. Today, I'm going to share with you my 25 steps to content creation, and Alaric is going to be sharing with you specific business trade lines so that we can all win. That's what it's about, right? I've had content where it's secured 4-figure contracts, things like that, right? And so you got to think about it long term. What is it that you really want to do? What is it that you really want to build? And let's play the game strategically so that we can win. So if everybody can go around the room, introduce yourself in 30 seconds or less, that would be wonderful. And then we will get started. And then so that's Sha, Corey, Ka, and then Nikwa B or Good D. If you guys would like to come up, just let me know, raise your hand. But yes, please go around and introduce yourselves.
Good morning. I'm Sha. I build websites, landing pages, and online applications that help businesses to service their customers and promote themselves as a business.
Heck yes. Thank you, Sha. Yes, you guys, she's rocking that out too, and she's leveling up with it. So make sure you reach out to her. Corey, can you please introduce yourself, sir?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Corey. I am an entrepreneur. I have several different business ventures, one being trucking, two being car sales, three being real estate. I just come to learn and to use what I learned in the real world.
Heck yes, heck yes. And I'm giving everybody hearts right now. Thank you so much for being here. Ka, can you please introduce yourself in 30 seconds so everybody knows who you are and what you do?
Good morning. My name is Kevin. Live over here in beautiful Texas. I own and operate two businesses. I have a motorcycle selling company, and I also have a mechanical company. Different business, Airbnb, land, and different.
Hey, Kai, you're kind of in the matrix. Do you mind seeing if you could get to a little bit of a better service? Because I want to make sure that when people listen to the replays, they do hear your business successfully. Is that a possibility, sir? Or you might need to leave and come back real quick.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Oh, you sound clearer right there. Can you start over for us? It sounded like you were in the matrix. Yes, please.
Oh, yeah. Well, name is Kevin, K.A. I'm over here in lovely Texas, Killeen, Texas. I have two small businesses I operate and own. I have a motorcycle towing company and also a mechanical bull company. I'm in this room to learn and seek a mentor, be a mentor. If I can help anybody out with their business, as far as planning and doing anything, let me know. Been in business for 4 years. So thanks for having me.
Right on. Thank you so much, Kevin. JB Johns, can you please introduce yourself and what you do?
Yo, JB Johns. Me and my fiance owns a fashion company. We do fashion design, fashion accessories, and fashion consulting. Looking to learn and grow.
Heck yes, heck yes. Bori, can you please introduce yourself in 30 seconds so everybody knows who you are? You there, Bori? If you're trying to speak, it's not allowing you to. You might need to leave and come back. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Hey, Lord, can you please introduce yourself in 30 seconds so everybody knows who you are and what you do?
Sure. I'm the Lord. I work in mysterious ways and pretty much anything involving e-commerce I do. So if you are trying to make money online in any way, whether you already have an existing business or brand new to business period, I do everything from top to bottom.
Right on, right on. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If anybody would like to come up, please come on up. Ori, if you hear us, just know that there is a replay and that will be available in our subscriptions. And we're going to get started. So if everybody has their pen and paper, and if anybody wants to come up, please let me know. There will be another opportunity to introduce yourself at the top of the next hour so we can rock it out so more and more people can hear what you do. And this is how we perfect our pitch. This is how we perfect networking, right? So we want to make sure that you guys are heard and your business is shown out there. This is your opportunity to flaunt your stuff. So let's get started. 25 steps to content creation. This is where you will be able to learn what needs to be done when it comes to creating content strategically. And what I'm going to share with you, this is very, very, when I say strategic, I mean methodical. I'm saying we're playing chess here. Chess to the point where we set stuff up more than a month in advance. And when we create what it is we're creating, we're almost looking like in the form of a series. That way, nothing or nobody can touch us. And so this is going to be next level. Step number 1, of course, you're going to want to commit to the process. Step number 2, okay, I'll explain it real quick, right? We could say we're going to do stuff all day long, but there's something special when you actually commit. And real commitment means you're not seeking motivation. You're seeking discipline. Why? Because when motivation runs out, when you're not feeling like it, when you have an attitude, when you are sick, discipline is what's going to get you up and remind you it's time to get going and working on these goals. So please be encouraged to commit to the process. If you're not fully committed or if you're not passionate about what the purpose is, then maybe you need to think bigger. Maybe you need to go ahead and reach out to some people, find out and experiment a little bit more because, right, everything that you have, all your natural gifts, they definitely have a place in this world. You have something that nobody else has, and we need each other. And we need you to rise, right? It does not have to be lonely at the top. We can all get there together, and we can all have a lot of fun together. Step number 2, choose your location. Location meaning the social network that you're going to be posting your content creation on. So, right, you can, with each of these steps, you can do it and you can change it up per location that you choose, whether it's TikTok, Fanbase, the BlackTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, right? You want to make sure that you choose your location. On the inside of Facebook, for an example, we have the Facebook profile page, we have the Facebook fan page, and we even have groups, right? So there's different locations everywhere, right? Step number 3, you want to determine your audience. I want you guys to take a look at the last, 2-3 months. Who has been purchasing the most from you? Who has been engaging the most with you? And what correlates all of those people for the most? That right there is your target audience. And those are the people that you're going to want to continue to speak to for efficiency purposes. And then when you start adding in more streams of what it is that you do, you're able to go on ahead and reach out to more and more people. So then next you want to choose the days and the times you're going to post every day. If you're here last week, one of the things that we talked about were some of the highest peak times on posting on multiple social networks, including the most engaging times. And that is something that's very, very powerful because, right, we can post all day, but if nobody's on at 1 p.m., why should we post to our target audience at 1 p.m.? No, we want to get the most eyes and we want to be strategic. And so make sure you definitely subscribe because there will be a replay available. And that is also will be available in the subscriptions. And it'll be a nice sheet where you can see literally how it's a huge, this beautiful chart and you can still rock and roll with it. And it still works to this day. One of my clients, last week, she told me how she received 200,000 views on TikTok. So there's a lot of opportunity out here and you guys want to play the game. Let's play it. Let's play it right. Yes. So step number 5, decide how far out you're going to strategize for. I'm going to challenge everybody here today to strategize for at least 1 month. Why? Because if you strategize your content and if you were to spend 10 hours just creating it and scheduling it in advance, you've just opened up, the rest of the time for the rest of the month to focus on the highest income producing activities. That is nurturing the relationships with the people who engage with your content, right? And you want to nurture it because a contact becomes a contract when you take care of the R. The R is a relationship. Why is Amazon here today and Radio Shack gone? Because Jeff Bezos was so obsessive on focusing on the customers. The man is focused on the customer service. That was it. He's been talking about this for decades, y'all. You want to focus on who your audience is and what they need. And when you develop that relationship with them, they're going to support you because it's more than just a business. And for you, they should be more than just a client or a customer. You're taking care of them, right? They are an extension of your family because that's what it is, right? Relationship. And I just want to encourage you guys. There are people out here making 6 figures with 200 people in their network. And then there are people out here with millions of followers and they have 0 relationships with people. So I just want to encourage you when it comes to longevity, you want to think long term. So step number 6, you want to map out Sunday to Saturday. Write out each of those days. Then step number 7, you're going to write your paper different themes for each day. i.e., you want to think about it like this. On Sundays, we are going to talk about, the different themes, right? On Sundays, we could talk about inspiration. On Mondays, we're going to talk about a how-to. On Tuesdays, we're going to talk about a funny story. Think of it like that. So think about the different types of content. Yesterday, we spoke about 5 different types of content you could leverage, and each of those can be strategic to each corresponding day. And so every week, no matter what, on Sundays, it's inspiration. On Mondays, it's how-to videos. On Tuesdays, it's, a funny humorous joke. On Thursday, and keep going with that. And so number 7, you're going to write on your paper different themes for each day. Oh, wait, I already said that. Excuse me. Number 8, you want to choose between 2 to 4 types of content you're going to do. The reason why I say 2 to 4 is 1, you don't want to overload yourself. 2, you want to look at what's already working. For an example, on Facebook, the best engaging stuff that I've had are leveraging Facebook backgrounds, are doing lives, and writing, long form copy with a picture. Those 3 things alone have gotten me so much attention, engagement, building relationships, as well as business. Why? Because I was consistent with it and because it works. And so, right, when you think about the types of content you're going to do, you want to think about each and every single location that you're at, each and every single network. What are the top engaging things that you can do concerning their content? Each platform is different. Right here on Fanbase, we have the opportunity to figure out what those forms are. And so if you make a post on Fanbase and you get a lot of eyes, you get a lot of loves, and you get a lot of comments, take note of that day and time. Why? Because you're going to want to do the same thing again next week. So you want to set an alarm, put it on your schedule, put it on your calendar, similar to the same thing that you just posted that same day, and you're going to rock it out. The reason why I say that is because even on Instagram, I intentionally wanted to go mini viral each and every single day. And so I set it up because I was looking at the times that I was posting the reels on Instagram Reels. And when I tell you, I was consistently hitting 1,000 views each and every single day. I mean that joint. You can go right to my Instagram at Amimani Allen. You can check the receipts and you can see that joint. And I'm like, whoa, okay, I see how the game is played. You want to leverage the algorithm to your favor. You want to leverage the high peak times. You want to leverage the content that's actually going to get you the eyes, because that, you guys, that is where we're going to win long term. So please be encouraged. All right. So now, step number 9, you're going to want to write out as many pain points and solutions for each day. So if we're talking about Sundays, right? The example we gave was inspirational, and an inspirational form of content. So what are the pain points of people that don't experience inspiration? Does anybody have any idea? We can make it interactive. Does anybody want to share a pain point? What's a pain point when someone is in need of inspiration? Yeah, okay, I'll give you one. Someone may come off sad on a regular basis. Maybe somebody is crying on a regular basis. Maybe someone is stressed out and they are in need of a good word, or they are in need of a good quote or a smile, right? Something that's going to encourage them that no matter what, these bad times are temporary. So those are some symptoms, right? And then the solution is, okay, here's an inspiration for when you're feeling stressed out. Here are 5 solutions, 5 things you can do to help you out concerning when you're stressed out, right? And then each of those 5 things can be one form of content, one piece of content. So that's 5 Sundays planned out. And then you just dive deeper into what that specific solution is. And that would be tremendously helpful for people. Number 10, then you're going to want to assign the type of content for each theme. That's kind of what we just went over, which is we pick Sundays, theme, right? And then maybe the type of content specifically for the inspiration would be a picture quote, or it could be a video, a 2-minute video where you're sharing that inspiration, or it could be, a song, things like that. Think of the type of content that you're going to create for your inspirational post on Sundays on that social network you're going to do. If that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions so far? I want to make sure you guys are heard and that I don't miss anything, because we're about to get into the next steps.
No questions.
All right. So step number 11. On a new sheet of paper, this is specifically for Sunday, right? We're using Sunday as an example. On a new sheet of paper, we're going to write out one of the pain points and the solutions for one of those days. Then we're going to write out the script for it and include extras, i.e., I see people are stressed out. Here are 5 things you can do in 5 minutes to reduce stress, right? So you write out the script for that, those 5 things, include some extras like tossing a bonus step that they could take, whether that be meditation, right? Taking some time out for me time, having some chamomile tea, maybe smoking some weed, if that's what you want to do, and some stretching, right? That's 5 things that you can do to reduce stress. Tossing in an extra thing, add some soursop to the situation. It's a stress relieving fruit, or even sweet potato, stress relieving vegetable. And so that will be a really nice extra. And then that's a video that you can create to help people on Sundays, specifically related to one of those pain points, because your goal in that theme is inspiration. So now, after you write out the script for it and include the extras, I want you to repeat this every day for each theme and pain point and solution. So you go ahead, you rock out all 4 of those Sundays. Then you're going to rock out all 4 of those Mondays. And then Tuesdays, and keep going for each day, the theme and the pain point and solution for each type of content for each day. It's very methodical. I know it's a little meticulous, but stick with me, because when you look at the top people, right? When they're doing certain things, or when we're watching the news, or when we're watching television, when we're watching Disney Channel, we got kids in our lives, right? It's the same thing each and every single day, no matter what. This is going to happen at this specific time. Remember, what was it? Aaron Carter, I want candy. Sammy, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like it. That was the jam. Every single day after school at a certain time, that song would be on. And it's methodical. Why? Because people are creatures of habit. And that's very important. So when we think about strategy, we want to make sure it's consistent. Consistency wins the long game. So discipline, and consistency, that will equal success. There are people out here and they have horrible food. They have horrible customer service. They have horrible products. But because they are consistent, they are successful. That's the game, y'all. Honestly, when you break it down, every single task, it's essentially easy. It's just about being consistent and disciplining yourself to rock that out. So now, let's see. We did step 13, repeat it for every day, theme and pain point solution. So this is just the writing aspect. Now we're going to go to step number 14. Choose the outfits that represent each day, theme, and pain point solution. So if Sundays is inspiration, maybe you've got an inspirational t-shirt that you wear each and every single time, or each and every single time that is posted. People will see that specific t-shirt each and every single Sunday. It's going to bring about a uniformity. It's going to bring about a familiarity, and that's going to continuously build trust with your audience, right? So then number 15, you're going to want to purchase a tripod or a camera. This is very important. Purchase a tripod and a camera, So even if you use your phone, they've got the little tripods that you can connect your phone to. If you don't have that, do what I did back in the day. I would stack some books up. I will make it happen, move stuff off of the table and put the phone there, or put my flip video camera. I don't know if you guys remember that joint. That was my joint right there, the flip video camera. I asked my family for a camera to take pictures. I got this flip video camera and it was on and popping. I just started filming all the time. And so you get creative when you don't have what it is or the resources that you need. So I want to encourage you, know that you can do things like that and rock it out. Even if you have no money, if you can get scrapped together $1.25, go on ahead to the Dollar Tree. Get yourself a shower curtain. Boom, you've got yourself a background. And then put some thumbtacks in the wall. You can make it happen. I remember telling the kids that. They were shocked. I said, y'all go on ahead and rock it on out. They were like, we don't have any money. I said, look, this is what you do. Next time mommy, daddy, auntie, and uncle give you some money, you go take $5. You say, can I go to the Dollar Tree? You go ahead, you get your stuff so that you can make it happen. And leverage it to the best of your ability. If you only have your phone, make sure you have enough space on your phone, because that will allow you to record in the highest quality possible. How do you remove some of the space on your phone? You can download Google Drive, connect your Google Gmail account, and they automatically give you 15 free gigabytes. Move all of your pictures and videos over there, and then delete them off of your phone, and you will have the space that you desire. You can, in fact, delete things like, if you have an iPhone, you can, in fact, delete things like Facebook, uninstall it, and then reinstall it, because it's only like 600 megabytes. But because we use it and everything like that, it continues adding up data. So every once in a while, like maybe every couple of months, I'll delete a bunch of my social networking apps, and then I'll just reopen it, and then I have more space again. And so now, number 16, carve out one day to take photos. Play your favorite music when you take those photos, guys. You want to think about it like this, right? So even if you don't like taking pictures or whatever, make funny faces, make a serious face. Leverage this to your ability, right? Or have somebody take pictures for you if you're having somebody represent your company, and have fun with it, right? So you're going to carve out one day to take photos. And on this day, right, if it's Sunday's inspirational, and say it's not even a video, or even if it is a video, you've got your outfit, that inspirational t-shirt that's going to be seen each and every single Sunday. Go ahead, spend an hour, take pictures, right? And honestly, I don't even think you might need to do all of that. But there's also this app, and it's called Lens Buddy. Say you don't have anybody to help you. Leverage Lens Buddy. You can set it up to where you can have as many pictures as you want with interval seconds to prepare for the next pose, and then it'll continuously take pictures for you. That is a phenomenal app, you guys. So check out Lens Buddy, or leverage the timers on your camera. Rock it on out, because there's a whole lot of stuff that you can do and leverage so that you can build your brand effectively. Then you're going to want to take step number 17, carve out one day for filming. Why? Because it's a lot. I don't know if you guys have noticed, or if you've started to get into content, right? It really is a lot of work. You want to make sure that the lighting is right. You want to make sure that the angles are right. And you got to memorize lines sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going the live route, you're going to have to memorize lines. That's a lot of work. So be encouraged to definitely carve out one day specifically for filming after you've written out all of your scripts. Then step number 18, choose some commercial music. Does anybody, I will give 10 hearts to anybody who's been here recently. What audio site have I been saying to go to so that you can go on ahead and purchase yourself some commercial free music?
Is it Audio Angle?
Nope. Audio is in it though. All right. So it was Audio Jungle, audiojungle.net. You can purchase commercial royalty free music there, and you can leverage it for your content. Or if you don't want to pay for music, you can go to audionautics.net or .com, excuse me. But with his music, you have to make sure you follow the guidelines, and you have to put the name and the artist and the title in each and every single one of your descriptions. So to avoid all of that, if you can, spend $5 or spend $1 on an instrumental, and just layer that sucker over and over and over again, and then leverage it for your content. And then remember, right? What we do is, when we leverage certain songs for our content, if we continuously do it over and over again, it's going to start to get familiar, right? The uniformity. Remember, we're playing strategy. We're playing the long game here. And that was a good guess, though. That was a good guess, Dreams. I'm excited for everybody introducing themselves again, coming out soon. But we rocking this joint on out. Yes. So step number 19, you're going to want to carve out one day for editing. Or maybe you might need 2 days or 3 days. Why? Because filming, I think filming is easy. And editing, depending on what editor you use, that is going to take a considerable amount of time. Like if you're not using InShot, like I'm pro InShot, I love it. Great program. It's right on our phones and it's easy, simple, and effective. You can do it in and out. Gotten it down to where I can produce a video in 10 to 15 minutes max. You know what I'm saying? It's like boom, boom, boom. Know exactly what it is that we're looking for, right? You got to create your system. But when it comes to, heavy video editing, if you're using things like Sony, Vegas Movie Studio, Final Cut Pro, or even Avid, right? Avid's top of the line. Avid did, I want to say, the original Spider-Mans with Peter Parker. I forgot his name, with the original Spider-Man, and Avid also produced Lord of the Rings. So when you think about that, you're definitely going to want to make sure you have the right equipment, i.e. a gaming laptop to handle all of that. But you also want to remember and take into account the level of exporting and how long it takes to just finalize each and every single project, especially when you produce it in the highest quality. So keep that in mind, you guys. And so step number 20, you want to carve out one day for organizing into each location, day, theme, folder. What do I mean by that? I'm gonna break it down real quick. So when we make folders on our laptops, does everybody just to make sure everybody's a little bit techie or whatever? Does everybody know what I mean, or do I need to kind of break it down a little bit before I get into this part? All right, no problem. So on our desktops or in our Google Drive, which is our friend, right? We can make a new folder. Inside, name that folder, right? You can literally name that folder content, May 2022, right? And each of that folders, in that folder, then you're going to want to create a brand new folder to represent each day. So Sunday, inspiration. Monday, what was that thing I said earlier? Monday, the other thing that I said. Tuesday, the theme that you're going to put there. Wednesday, and keep going. So each folder has its own specific aspect, and that's where you're going to put your finalized content, pictures, and scripts into that one folder. Step number 21, find a scheduler. Do your research. I know a lot of people feel some type of way about automation, but look, if you are building your business by yourself, you need as much time as possible. If you're unable to outsource at this time, you want to free up the time. Because think about it like this. If it's taking you 2.5 hours to create 2 or 3 pieces of content, but yet your company, when you break it down, you're making $50 an hour, why would you miss out on $150 trying to create content over and over and over again? Outsource it if you can. But do a scheduler, right? Because that takes time too. When you start scheduling all of this stuff, you could spend easily 4 hours scheduling 3 months ahead. So I want to encourage you guys to do your research on different schedulers. There's Hootsuite, there's Later, there's Woofy, there's a whole bunch of schedulers. If you go to Google or you go to Bing or you go to Safari, type in social media schedulers. Look at the pros and cons for each of those schedulers. Why the cons? Because if the cons are something you can deal with, then and it gives you the pros that you want, then it sounds like a winner and it's worth learning it. So here's another thing that you can do, right? If your location is on TikTok, then look for schedulers that correspond with TikTok. If your location is on Facebook, look for the schedulers that correspond with Facebook. And on top of that, right, for a lot of them, Hootsuite takes care of a lot of it. Later takes care of a lot of it. But there's also other points where it's like, okay, there's some other stuff that you're going to actually have to manually do, or leverage some of the free schedulers that are already available. Facebook has that in the groups as well as on the pages, and you're able to schedule 3 months in advance for free right on there. So if your location is Facebook and you're getting that engagement from your audience, leverage that, you guys. Leverage it, right? We're playing the long game. Step number 22, carve out a day for captions and copy for each piece of content. So this is huge, you guys, right? You don't want to just post with no caption. You don't want to do that. And then when it comes to pictures, we talked about this yesterday. When it comes to taking a beautiful picture of you and your family, or if you want an adventure or anything like that, you want to make sure that you have the copy for it. Copy meaning copywriting, almost like a blog post. That's what you want to think about. That's how much writing you want in that piece of content. And I shared yesterday how you can take that same verbiage and then you can record yourself saying that same verbiage. And that's another piece of content and it's just in another different type. That's all. So you can leverage these things and rock it out, because some people aren't going to want to read. Some people are going to want to just listen. And so you want to leverage each and every single opportunity and maximize your capabilities to your advantage. Then step number 23, you're going to want to carve out a day for scheduling. You found your scheduler. Maybe you've even tried a couple of those free trials, and now you've picked out your scheduler. You're like, okay, Hootsuite is it. I'll be able to have multiple locations for all of my days, themes, folders. They're ready to go. Now I'm going to spend one entire day scheduling the next 3 months or the next month out. And even then, right, once you rock it out and get what it is that you need, if you're just doing it and creating it for a month, you can, it shouldn't take you an entire day, 5-6 hours max. And if it's taking that long, what I want to encourage you to do is go to youtube.com and type in a how-to video so that you can schedule at a faster rate. You want to leverage that, right? Technique. I know sometimes education, it can be like, oh, Dante, I gotta learn this again. I gotta learn something new and everything like that. But I want to encourage you, because technique is what's going to give you the efficiency you desire until you're able to outsource. And then write down each and every single one of these tasks that you're doing, how long it takes, and then assess whether you enjoy doing it or not. And then look up how much it goes for, right? How much people are paid to do that. So you know how much money you'll need to make each month in order to have somebody to do this for you. I'm a content creator. I've been doing this joint for more than 10 years, right? I'm telling you, I got love for everybody, but I'm gonna hire somebody to do this. That's why Alaric's fixing up, you know what I'm saying, my credit, my business lines, all stuff like that, because I'm ready to outsource and hire the right people to take care of my content for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of work, but it is worth it if you're willing to commit to it. Remember, step 1, commit to the process. It's about discipline and rocking it on out. Then you're going to want to post, step number 24, posting 3 times a day is good, as it'll help gain better traction. Yes, you can if you want. You can post every hour on the hour. You can. However, that will sometimes come off as spammy, unless you're doing something special, right? But you want to make sure that you think about the 3 peak times based upon when your audience has engaged with you at the most. Look in the back for the past 2-3 months and assess which times are the best. And then post those posts and schedule those posts, 3 times per day. So if people are on and engaging with you the most at 4 a.m., 12 p.m., and 7 p.m., then that's when you're going to want to schedule that content. So, right, even though we talked about just making a month out in advance, start there. And then you're going to want to get it to where you at least get 3 pieces of content for each and every single day. Then step 25, schedule daily for time to respond and engage. The reason why you want this, the reason why we schedule is because this is going to open up for you to do what? Ultimately build that relationship with those who are responding and engaging with your content. So if at 4 a.m., that means people are highly engaging with your content, then you want to intentionally make sure you are ready between 4 and 5 a.m. to respond and engage, or you hire someone to do it for you. Same time for 12 p.m., same time for 7 p.m. Why? Because the first hour is the most important. It's going to boost you higher in the algorithm. Like for an example, on Facebook, it tells Facebook that you guys are interested in communicating with each other. So you can leverage that, right? And so there's so much stuff that you can do. Then I'm going to toss in a bonus step for you guys. The bonus step, repeat. Repeat all 25 steps. And I can guarantee you, you're definitely going to start to gain some traction. I once did challenge myself, and 3 months straight, all I did was post 3 times a day on Instagram. And then after those 3 months, I didn't have to tell people what it was I was doing anymore. They knew what it was that I was bringing to the table. People started hitting me up. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to kind of go over and practice it out? This is that wonderful opportunity, Kavasier. Hey, welcome. I know Kavasier and Dreams didn't get a chance to introduce themselves. Oh, Kevin, you want to say something?
No, I was just saying thank you for all the pointers. I've been doing some of these, but some of them I've actually missed that probably make me more successful in the future. It's just how you have everything laid down in order. I was kind of like all over the place, so this kind of helped me organize stuff a little bit better. I appreciate it.
Love to hear that, brother. And that's what it, right? We just trying to play the long game. so that we can leverage and win and everything like that. So definitely be encouraged. Know that you're not alone in that. Sometimes even I'll be like, shoot, oh, here. I'm like, Dak Nabbit, no, Imani, commit to the process. And so it's a lot of work, but it will be worth it long term. And so I celebrate with you on your journey, and I definitely look forward to seeing more of your content. Does anybody else have? Oh, go ahead, love. I saw you come off the mic.
Oh yeah, you kind of encouraged me to do some things that I had in the background that I wanted to do, as far as like t-shirts and stuff. But I always would put in the background like I'm gonna do it later. So now I'm definitely gonna try to reach out to my t-shirt guys, try to make some more shirts so when I wear it, and some more stuff to put on my truck. And it's gonna make me do better. Honestly, you kind of encourage and kind of put a staple on that for me because I was like, man, I don't need to do it, but then. When you say the t-shirt, different days, and like I do post a lot of different things on my Facebook and my Instagram, and I kind of stopped posting on the Instagram because I was getting hit up a lot because I just post pictures and I started posting a few videos from now on, but I got to get back to Instagram, but I mostly stay on Facebook, so yeah, you put a lot of things in perspective for me.
Right on. Heck yes. Let me see. Okay, perfect. He's got the link tree in his bio. You guys make sure you go on ahead and follow Kevin. And then, right, all of us in here, we could ping each other to each other's rooms. We can let each other know when we posted some new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's help each other. We can help each other build that engagement, So if we all happen to be on and happen to see your stuff, saying comment. And comment like, a really thoughtful sentence based upon what was actually there. You don't want to do some generic comment, you know what I'm saying? You want to rock it out. And then when people comment on your stuff, respond back in a way that's going to cause them to respond back. Ask them a question. What was your favorite part about it? Or thank you so much for taking the time to come out and respond to my stuff. I appreciate that. That means the world, right? Because, right, there are people out here, they have businesses and they act like when you support them that they are doing you a favor. No, it's the other way around. It's us, it's the supporters, right? It's the people that support us that puts food on our table, that pays our bills, that's helping us go towards the financial freedom. And there are people who generally don't want to be an entrepreneur, and that's okay. So we want to make sure that we take care of them too with whatever it is they decide to do, because they're the ones that are taking care of us at the end of the day. And so what they do and who they are definitely matters. Does anybody have any questions? Y'all silent.
I'm gonna say this. I want to thank you for having the room. I was walking my dog, and it kind of came up. A lot of times stuff happens for a reason. I do believe in time and everything. And my phone kind of like just came in this room, and I was like, let me see what it's about. So I actually was supposed to be somewhere already at 8:30, but my customer said I could be here a little bit later. So it was kind of a good thing, a blessing, just to be in this room, listen to this morning. I needed this in the morning, so. A lot of times stuff show up that you don't even know you need, and it just happened. The universe or the Lord or whoever you believe in kind of just throw it at you right there, and I just pretty much accept it. I'm like, I'm going to sit and listen. I'm taking notes, sending emails out while I'm doing all this, and just trying to take a lot of notes. I didn't put everything in order, but I got mostly everything. I would start writing into my notes in my phone while I'm listening, so I wrote a lot of stuff down. I didn't get everything, but I think I got all the meat and potatoes I need to be more successful. So I want to publicly thank you. I gave you some hearts. I'm already following you already. I follow everybody back in the room, so hopefully everybody's the same. And I wish everybody prosperity and health and continue your journey. Don't give up, man. Just keep pushing.
Heck yes, Kevin. And I followed you too. And I saw that you also have on there motorcyclists. I got to ride a motorcycle last year, and it was one of the best experiences ever. I was a passenger, and at first, because he had a sports bike, and so I didn't see anything. But like them dogs that be in the cars and they sticking their face out the window. That's what it felt like. It was lit. And then
I'm glad you had a good time. Riding a motorcycle is a great experience. I ride all over the country, ride all over the world. Right now, I'm doing some work to my motorcycle so I can get back on the road, but it's a great experience. I'm around motorcycles all day, honestly. So I tow them, fix them, buy them, sell them, do whatever.
Ooh.
So, lifestyle.
We definitely gonna communicate, bro, because that's where it's at. And
Yeah, stay up, man. Stay up.
yes. And everybody, I'm just gonna do a quick reset. Welcome to the Expert Impact, where we value your time, where we want to give you actual information that you could take and run with and get started with today, right? We want you to win. We need each other. We want you guys. We all of us can go to the top together. It doesn't have to be lonely at the top. We can have fun. We do record our content for replay purposes. And when you subscribe to us, you'll be able to have access to all those replays, including a whole bunch of fun stuff. So when it comes to the marketing side, that's where my replays for the subscriptions will be. And when Alaric comes in at the top of the next hour, when it comes to the business, government contracting, credit, and all the stuff like that, he'll have the replays in his section as well. And we are catching up already. It's like getting lit already. And this is only week 2, you guys. So I just want to encourage you. And so if Cavassier, Dreams, and Golden 5, if you could each take 30 seconds to introduce yourself, that would be great. And tell people who you are and what you do. Why? Because when people come and listen to the replays, they're going to be able to get more eyes and ears on what it is that you do. And you might get yourself some business. There's posts I have on Facebook where hundreds of people commented and people were making money. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about, right? We create these opportunities for each other so that everybody can win. And that's how we win the long game. So Cavassier, Dreams, and Golden 5, please introduce yourself in 30 seconds or less and what you do so people can go ahead and reach out.
What's going on? My name is Cavassier. I appreciate the for letting me get a chance to speak. I recently got out of the military, and I'm looking to be a full-time content creator. So it's quite ironic that is what the topic is on today. So I also do poetry, and that's it.
Ooh, let's talk Cavassier, because if you're trying to do it in the sense of providing it as a service, there is an opportunity out here for sure. And I would love to communicate with you on that. And thank you so much for your service. Dreams, let us know.
Yo, what's up? Hey, how everybody doing this morning?
Wonderful.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. Hey everyone, my name is Dreams. I'm Dreams with hey everybody, I'm Dreams with Dreams Impact Comics. Here at Dreams Impact Comics, we focus on telling compelling and diverse stories through the art of illustration and comic books. Here at Dreams Impact Comics, we don't only just focus on comic books, but we focus on inspiring others to pursue their dreams and goals, regardless of the impact. We just all about making an impact. That's it, guys. And by the way, the comic book I'm working on is Crisis. Crisis is a post-apocalyptic comic book. Most people who has bought my comic book says it reminds them of if Boondocks had a child with The Walking Dead.
Oh, wow.
All right. I love it. Oh man. Golden 5, can you let us know who you are and what you do in 30 seconds, sis?
Yes. Good morning, Imani. I'm so glad I got a chance to catch your room. I catch you in the Bible dose, but I'm glad I got to catch you here. My name is Golden 5. I am a former fitness competitor, still trying to hang on as much as I can. So I do like to work out and encourage people to work out. And in my spare time, I sell things on eBay throughout a storage unit that I was able to accumulate. And I have lots of books, lots of knowledge. If there's something you're looking for, something that you need, I've got it. Most of the books that I have are between the year 1950, all the way up to maybe 2008. I have a variety of books. I just can't post all of them at one time, but I do like to send out books. And when people order books from my eBay page, which is Golden Fitness Exchange, -9 on eBay, which is on my page. Most of the time when people order books from me, if they order more or one, I'll send like 4 or 5 of them, just because you can never get enough of knowledge. And sometimes we like to get our knowledge from the internet, from TV, from podcasts, but I give you the opportunity to just tune in and read and read the research that the way they once did stock market options, the way that they once did different history books back in the day. But I have a little bit of everything. So if there's something that you may be interested in, or just an old artifact, something that you grew up with when you were younger that you remember, I might have that book for you. So be sure and check out my page. I've got more than one, but this is the one that I advertise on Fanbase. And I'm so glad that I get to be a part of this room this morning.
Yes. You guys, Golden has boxes of books, by the way. Like I just kind of want to buy a box and be surprised. But I will say this, there are some key books that I would definitely be hitting you up as you're going through all of these books to find out if you have any of them because I would love them in paperback. I would love, you know what I'm saying, the most original as possible and that'd be awesome because I'm a big fan of books. Love to read and there's also Roots. If you check out at Kisses from Afar, she is phenomenal, and she has started this wonderful reading room with the Great Conversation, and it happens the same time Bible Dose happens. And right now, she's going through Black Man's Guide to Understanding a Black Woman, and then she'll be doing the next one the other way around. So there's a lot of that I love that you have all these books, and I love that you literally have a library and that you're out here doing what it is that you're doing. So yes, 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 everybody, you guys are phenomenal. Let's talk resources. Does anybody have any questions? Is anybody in need of resources? Because we have an opportunity to rock that on out. And we still got a few more minutes before Alaric goes ahead and takes the mic. But let's talk resources while we've got the time. Who needs some help?
Could I add on to the music site that you offered as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Please do. And I look forward to our meeting today. You guys, me and Dreams, we're going to be rocking some consultations these next couple of days. And it's going to be lit because he's made it so that we can literally become a character in his comics. And he does it for PG-13 as well as mature audiences. And then we even, I ain't going to say too much. He'll tell you soon. But yes, please drop it. Yes, sir.
One of the, I guess, royalty-free music, I guess, like platforms I use is called Epic Sounds. Epic Sounds, I pay $15 a month. I'm just gonna be honest with you, but you have like over like thousands of I guess like sound effects along with like audio music, like instrumentals and actual people who does music on there, and you can link it to every website that you're going to be posting on, or it won't get flagged and stuff like that.
Heck yes, that's huge, you guys. That's one of the biggest things, to be honest with you, getting flagged or copyright infringement. Quick story. I had on Facebook. Now, I've been in Facebook jail, Facebook probation, all those things. But I also got one of my Facebooks deleted. Why? Because I came up with a line dance to Finesse by Bruno featuring Cardi B. Even though I put no copyright infringement intended, I'm just dancing so everybody can have a good time. In fact, Bruno Mars and Cardi B created the song. Here is the link to purchase their song, I Own Nothing. And they still deleted me. I reached out to Sony. They ignored me. That's okay. But maybe I'll buy Sony one day. And then I'll be able to go ahead and rock it all out. No more copyright infringements. I don't know. But thank you so much for sharing that, Dreams. Does anybody else have any questions concerning any resources they're interested in, or concerning any resource questions or resources that they would like to share? Please do. Take the floor. Let's have some fun.
Also, if you're trying to schedule your content, there's one platform I'm kind of still trying to use. It's better if you actually pay the subscription, but there's a free version. It's called Publer. It gives you the option to pretty much schedule your content, and on top of it, you pay do the subscription part. They even recommend certain hashtags that's within your niche and criteria. They'll tell you what's more popular, everything. Like if you type in art, it's gonna pull up everything dealing with art hashtags, like comic books, illustration, paintings, drawing, whatever has I guess more attention and stuff like that.
Heck yes. Yo, bro, real quick, if you can become an affiliate of those resources you're sharing and then put it in one of your many links, like our Linktree or Social Tap, whatever it is you're going to choose, on Mondays will officially be a networking and resource day. Everybody's going to come in, have the ability to network, and we're going to share resources. And so leveraging your affiliation with the products that you use and that you love and everything like that, when people purchase it, you can get a few cents off the top of, or percentage, whatever it is that those companies offer. So you guys, those products and services that you use on a regular basis, reach out, find out how you can become an affiliate of those products, and then get your Social Tap, get your Linktree, whatever it is you want to do. because that's an additional stream of income. And if you are a faithful, faithful subscriber, faithful user of their services, definitely go ahead and get your kickback on that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they offer a form of passive income because they're a company that people subscribe to. Then start thinking about the math, right? How much do you pay in food per month? How many people would you need to subscribe in order to take care of that bill, right? We're working towards financial freedom. Let's leverage the tools that we have that's already here, especially with the stuff that we naturally do.